Good morning, everyone. Well, I really want to explore this unicorn spit thing in this bloom after yesterday, seeing what it can do being mixed with pigment paste. I don't have a lot of medium-sized trays, so I dug this out. We're gonna pretend it's a tray. We're gonna forget about like the top half of this mold and that it's a heart-shaped. I just don't have a lot of medium-sized trays. All my trays are giant and I don't want a giant tray. So just close your eyes and pretend that this is a circle. Oh goodness. And this also gives me a little bit of room to make it a little more deeper. I mean, not like deeper, but deeper. And so I want to try this again. And like I said at the end of the video, I want to put the unicorn spit in white, kind of like we did with this. You know, we dropped this, swirled it, and then we put the white on top. So that's what I want to do with this. I want to do the same thing, mix the unicorn spit in with some white, drop it, swirl it, and then we're going to turn around and put the plain white on top of that and then do the bloom and see how that works. Or vice versa. It doesn't, I don't think it really matters which way you do it, but we're going to try it the same way I did this. So without further ado, I'm going to mix up some resin and we're going to get this experiment started. Now, you guys, I'm serious. If you guys don't want to watch these experiments, you need to speak up because I don't want you to get bored with these. And I know that a lot of you have expressed that you don't, have the means to purchase the unicorn spit, and that's fine. I understand that totally and 110%. But if you don't want to see any more experiments with the unicorn spit, then please speak up. I need to know this, because if you're not interested in watching, the videos with the unicorn spit, then I need to know that, because believe it or not, if you're not watching my videos, that's hurting my channel. So I would rather you watch than anything. So just keep that in mind, and it's not going to hurt my feelings if you tell me that you don't want to watch any more videos with the unicorn spit. I've just been doing these experiments because people have been suggesting things that I try, so that's why I'm doing it. So, and I love experimenting. It's fun. And in reality, just because it's the unicorn spit doesn't mean that you can't use another product to try this experiment, because like this is a pigment paste. So in reality, when I made that one, I used 2 pigment pastes together and created a beautiful bloom. I didn't use any alcohol ink, like, you drop the alcohol inks and then let them spread and then you put the stuff on to make a bloom. So in reality, a bloom will work with pigment paste and pigment paste. So I know that some of you make your own pigment pastes. There you go. Make some pigment paste with something and, try it. I did realize that I did order some glow-in-the-dark pigment paste, but they aren't here yet. So I think that's why I got confused on the green, because I do have them coming. So they are on their way. I just got confused between the two. So anyway, enough blabbering. I will get my resin mixed up and we're going to get this started, try this experiment. So, all right, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are back. We're going to test the temperature. And we are good to go. 33 degrees. That's what the temperature was yesterday when we poured it. So we're going to stick with the same. The key to, I think, having a successful bloom is your temperature and your mix. And patience. You got to be patient. You got to wait for that resin to get up to temperature. And for those of you that live in climates where it's hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, you can try a warm water bath to reduce the amount of bubbles, or if you have a vacuum chamber or a resiner's machine, or all right, so in this one, we're going to put 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I always put 4 drops of alcohol ink to every 2 drops of Castin Craft. Today, we are going to go with the gold. We're going to go with the gold. One, 2, 3. Only 3 drops today because I'm mixing less resin. I might add in more because this gold is not very dark. 3, 4, 5. We'll go with 5 drops. Just because it's not as bright as the other colors. Make sure you mix that up well to get that unicorn spit mixed up. I think I'm going to go with a couple more. Just because this gold is just not very... You have to always add extra of the gold. Yeah, I think that'll do it. What do you guys think? It's pretty tinted. Pretty mixed. All right, and so today I'm going to use a pipette so I don't make such a doggone mess with it. And I can get my drops a little more uniform. Looks good. Now another torch. Sorry if my head's in there, guys, but I can't see. Basically what this torching is doing is helping push those petals. Something in my resin. Just once, I would like to be able to do this without something in my resin. Okay. We'll see you when this is ready for a fat coat. All right, guys. See you in a little while. Bye. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Okay, I went ahead and backed this because I just figured it would just be faster and easier. Plus, you've seen me back things a billion times. So I just mixed up black and used my usual Let's Resin black mica powder, and then I mixed in some of the Lightwish Starry color purple and the deep purple into it. So you can kind of see it has a little bit of a purpley hue to it. So are you guys ready to get this out of here and see what this triple bloom looks like? I know I am. It's kind of interesting. I'm not sure exactly how to get this out of here, but I've never used this mold ever. Ever. Let's see if I can get my hand in here, maybe. Yeah. And pull it out of here. And not exactly sure. There we go. Okay. Now each time I mixed up resin, I mixed up 8 ounces. So that was 20. This is 24 ounces of resin. Okay. I'm kind of scared to turn it over. I don't know what it's going to look like. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Let me put my glasses on here, because I want to see if you can see the purple. You can see that it's two different, or actually 3, because you've got the gold, but the purple didn't show through, other than the sparklies did. So I'm wondering, God, we could experiment with this like 100 times, but I think in order for the purple to have shown up, we would have had to have put it as a second layer on top of the gold and then put the white behind it, maybe. I don't know, but I can see it's hard to see, but the purple sparkles are there. They're just not as prominent, and a little tiny piece came through right there. But you guys, this is gorgeous. That gold just is soft, and it's just pretty. Very pretty. Look at all those petals. Got a little bloop right there, but that's okay. Can't really tell. That is phenomenal. And then you can see this bloom, the second bloom here, coming behind it, and it's just right there behind it. And then when you turn it on its side, you can see both of them. Would have been cooler if it would have showed up behind it, but I don't think it was dark enough. But still, I mean, you can really see all the purple glittery in there. I don't know. Maybe if I wouldn't have colored it black, I don't know. I'm done guessing. But very pretty. Very pretty bloom. Outstanding. I just love all those little folds in there. It's just very pretty. And the gold, it just went right up in there. And it's just all sparkly. Very soft, very subtle. It's the thing about the gold is you can't really get the gold to be like really prominent unless you just flat use the gold by itself. But it's beautiful. Very, very pretty. What do you guys think? Let me lay it down here. I mean, I could bring it closer, but you can only see just so much of it. So let me lay it down here and then bring you guys down closer. And maybe get it all in frame here. So what do you think? It's gorgeous. Love it. Just very subtle. And you can, when you look at it from the side, you can see all the gold sparkles in there. When I get some pictures of it, I'll try to get that. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'll sure try. Maybe if I turn it sideways, can you see it that way? When you turn it, maybe if I bring the light over here more, down. Can you see the gold now? In there. It's always hard to get pictures of these things because you have to get them just the right way. So I'm just trying to show you the gold in there. Oh, quit it. Focus. Focus. Stop. Trying to get it to focus and it's not wanting to. Now it's not focusing at all. Move back out. I think it's focusing on this. Maybe it's my hand. There. Now you can see it. If I could just keep my hand out of there, because it's trying to focus on my hand. I'm just moving it slowly so you guys can see everything. Tip it just a little bit. Nope. That immediately makes it go blurry. But that is very pretty. Very pretty. And you can kind of see purple sparkles in the background, especially like right there where the purple is. Just wish it was more prominent. But that's what a double bloom looks like, you guys. It's kind of cool. All right, guys, that's another experiment. I hope you like it. It's very pretty. I don't know, maybe if you guys have some ideas on how maybe I can get that. Maybe I could have used maybe alcohol ink or something on the second bloom. I mean, technically it's a triple bloom because the gold was one bloom, the white was one bloom, and then the purple was a third bloom. So this is technically a triple bloom if you want to get technical. But I do like how the unicorn spit does in blooms. It this way. It works really well. It works really well. So I've done it twice, so we know it works. So, God, you know what would be awesome is that blue. Ugh, wish I had that blue. That blue would be pretty. So, all right, guys, that's my beautiful bloom for today. So I will get this posted and I will be looking forward to your comments on this beauty. All right, guys, have a great evening and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.